Hello children, how are you all? Now in this video I am going to explain you about the kingdom Animalia. That is the third chapter in your book. Okay, so kingdom Animalia is having all the animals in this group. Okay, so it includes all the multicellular animals. Already the unicellular ones we have studied. Okay, now what are the features of this group? That is, they are non-green eukaryotes, and they are also heterotrophic. That means they are unable to make their own food, and they are dependent on other plants and animals for the food. Also, these cells are without cell wall. Okay, these are the features of the animals present in the whole kingdom Animalia. Now, also animals show limited growth. They don't show continuous growth just like plants. Okay, and they stop after maturity. Okay, then most animals move from one place to another place in search of food and also for the protection. Now, since you know that around us there are so many animals, okay, so this is very difficult to study. So what is done? Two broad groups are there in kingdom Animalia. Okay, one is the invertebrates and another is the vertebrates. So who are the invertebrates? In general, we used to say those who are having backbone, they are vertebrates, and those who don't have backbone, they are invertebrates. But there are some other features which make them different from each other. So for invertebrates, first one was backbone is absent. Another is the internal skeleton is also absent. The skeleton, just like we vertebrates, we are having the skeletal system inside our body. Okay, so and some are having the small insects, they are having the exoskeleton. So this skeleton is absent in invertebrates. Okay, then that is the internal skeleton especially, that is absent. So they are having the exoskeleton. Okay, we will talk later on. Then a true tail is absent. Okay, and they don't have the tail, and it seems like small outgrowth is there. It seems like tail, but exactly it is not tail. Okay, and then limbs either absent or may occur as 3 or 4 or in many pairs. Okay, when we will study in detail, then with the example I will explain you. And for the vertebrates, backbone is present, internal body skeleton, that is the endoskeleton, is present, tail is usually present. Okay, and they are having 2 pairs of limb. Okay, so front one will be known as forelimbs and back side one will be known as the hind limbs. Now, if we consider all the animals present in the kingdom Animalia, invertebrates that cover 95% to 97% of all animals. Okay, 95% to 97%, that means most of the animals, they are invertebrates. Okay, and they lack nerve cord protected by the bony covering. This one, they don't have the nervous system, they don't have exactly nerve cord, that is a spinal cord. Okay, and in case of vertebrates, that is only 3% to 5% of all animals. Okay, and have bony covering over nerve cord, that is a spinal cord they are having, and that is indirectly it is telling that the backbone is absent and here the backbone is present. Now moving towards the different phylums which are present in both the groups, that is the invertebrates, they are having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, these all are the 8 groups. Okay, and here you can see that vertebrates, they are having the 5 groups. Okay, they are having 5 groups. Okay, now the invertebrates, we will study in this video about invertebrates and their phylums, different phylums, one by one. So first we will study the outer, you can say appearance wise, we can easily understand Porifera. Porifera, that means all pore bearing animals are kept in this. Pore means small holes on their whole body. Okay, then this is Coelenterata or Cnidaria. C will be absent. Okay, so here Cnidaria will be red. Okay, then Platyhelminths. Platyhelminths, all the flatworms will be there. Then Nematohelminths, or also known as Nematoda. Okay, they all are having round worms. Then Annelida, all the segmented worms will be kept in this group. Then Arthropoda, animals with jointed limbs, okay, and then mollusca, animals with shells, and then echinodermata, that is spiny skinned animals. All the spiny skinned animals will be present in echinodermata. So altogether this is Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminths, Nematohelminths, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, and Echinodermata. Since these all words are new for you, so you have to memorize it. You have to practice it many times. Okay, Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminths, Nematohelminths, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, like that. Okay, so one by one we will go through with each and every phylum. The first one is the Porifera. Porifera, as it was told, pore-bearing animals. All the pore-bearing animals, and they are these pores are present on the body to draw water. That means inside the body, the water will go and come out. Okay, by itself. And a large pore of or opening is present at the top of the body to expel the incoming water. Okay, you can see the cycon, spongilla, Eospongia, and cycon. These all are the examples of this porifera. So, and they are present mainly in the sea. Okay, some are present in the fresh water also. Okay, and some are present at the bottom of the sea. Here also you can see there are other types of this one poriferans. Now next group is Coelenterata. Coelenterata, or also known as Cnidaria. So in this, hollow sac animals are there. Hollow sac animals, inside there will be the gap, and it is also known as the cavity. So the best examples are anemones, okay, also known as sea anemones. Then hydra is there, and the jellyfish is there. Okay, this is also the structure. This is the coral, hydra. So four examples are shown: anemones, coral, hydra, and jellyfish. So what are the characteristics of this? They are aquatic animals, and mostly they live in the sea, and either they are free floating, just like jellyfish, they float. Okay, but these animals, they are attached to the sea bottom. So whatever the animals are found under the sea or at the sea bed, they all are maximum, they are the coelentrates. Okay, coelentrates, they are corals are there, you will find anemones are also there, jellyfish you will find. Okay, these are having the tentacles which are very much helpful for the catching the prey. Okay, these all are having the tentacles, and they are very sensitive for the other insects, okay, or whatever they feed on. They are very much active for this, and they help in the feeding process. Next phylum is the platyhelminths. Platyhelminths, that means all the flatworms are there. Flatworms, they are thin, soft, and flat in body. Their body will be the flat one. That's why the names are given for flatworms. And their body is divided into many segments. Okay, you can find a very close look when there will be, then you can easily see. And they don't have the space inside. The body cavity will not be there. That's why they are flat. There is no space inside the body. They are thick one. Okay, and mostly, or you can say they all are the parasitic one. That means they live on the living host, inside the body of the living host especially. So these are tapeworm. Tapeworm lives in this one. Tapeworm is living inside the body, and they are attached themselves into the intestine of the animals, especially the pigs and all. Then this is the mouth through which they are attaching themselves into the intestine. Then planaria is there, and parasitic fluke. Next is phylum Nematoda. That is a short name. Otherwise, it is having the other name, that is Nematohelminths. Okay, and also known as the roundworms. All the roundworms are kept in this group. Okay, they are not having the segment in their body. Okay, so they are thread-like, commonly called roundworms, found just about everywhere. Okay, just like ascaris, pinworms, hookworms, and trichina worms. Okay. Next one is Annelida. Annelida is having the segmented worms, also known as true worms. Okay, they show that they are having the characteristic of worms. What is that? They are soft. Okay, just think about the earthworm. Okay, earthworm, they are very soft. Okay, and they are having the grooves over their body, and they are known as the segment, and they are having the body cavity, and inside there are having the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is what? A tube like structure through which they take the food and then digest the food, and then the extra ones, or you can say the waste material, will come out from their body. Okay, so that is the, now you can see that earlier the whatever I have explained you, the animals, they are having the simple structure, but as you will move further, you will find that their body becomes little complicated. So as I have told you, they release their waste product. So they are having their special organ, excretory organ, and that is called the nephridia. Okay. Also, they are able to move very nicely. That is just because their body is having the CT. CT what? That is the parapodia. Okay. They are having the legs, and they are small legs are there, and that is known as the parapodia. So earthworm and leeches are the best example of Annelida, and also the nereis. Now children, one more important thing I want to tell you about the symmetry. Symmetry, radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. In your book you will find that in Annelida also it is shown that the body is bilaterally symmetrical. So bilaterally symmetrical means the body can be divided into two equal halves. Okay, just like here you can see the fly. So here you can see that it can be divided into two equal halves. And here this is called radial symmetry. So radially symmetrical means the, you can see that circular way, that means from the axis, if it will be divided, then it will have, you can say, the equal parts. Okay, from axis it will be divided, so it will be having the equal parts. So that is called the radially symmetrical. Just like you can see here, radial symmetry means animals with radial symmetry have the body parts arranged around a central axis. Okay, here you can see, just like the hydra. Hydra is also having the radially symmetrical body. Starfish, they are also having the radially symmetrical body. Okay. So altogether you can see that sponges, they are asymmetrical body. Then here you can see hydra, they are having the, or see hydra radially symmetrical, and then here the insects, they are having the bilaterally symmetrical body. Now next one, the largest among all the invertebrates, the groups, that is the arthropoda. Okay, so since it is the largest one, that's why it is further divided into four more groups. Okay, so that is the crustaceans, insects, and then spiders or arachnida, and centipede, millipede, they are the myriapods. Okay, so basically the arthropoda are having the hard skeleton on the outside of the body. That means they are having the exoskeleton, and their body is having the jointed legs. Okay, and the body will be divided into three parts: head, thorax, and the abdomen. That means head, and thorax is the front region, including the neck and all, and then abdomen is the stomach. Okay, so in this way their body is divided. Now talking about the crustaceans, they are having two pairs of antennae, five or more pairs of legs, just like the prawns, and also the crabs, lobsters, shrimps, these all. Then talking about the insects, insects are body, you can see that they are having the three pairs of legs, and or one or two pairs of wings. Okay, the best example, you can see the cockroach is there, then the fly is there, house fly, butterfly, mosquitoes. Okay, so they are considered as insects. Now next one is the arachnida. Arachnida is having the spider, scorpion also, and ticks, and they are having the six pair of appendages, out of which four pairs are walking legs. Okay, so two will be the front one, and four pairs will be that they will be helpful for the walking purpose. So that's why you can say that spiders are having 8 legs. So and then the next one is the myriapoda. They are having the best example, centipede and millipede. Centi means 100, so centipede 100, and pedes means legs, millipedes millions of legs. So here centipedes have one pair of legs of in each body segment. Okay, it's not like one pair. Each body segment, that their bodies are divided into segments, and each segment is having one pair of legs. And millipede, because they will consider as the millions one, so each segment will have two pairs of legs. Next is the mollusca. Okay, mollusca are having the soft body, and that's why they are having the shell. Okay, so these are known as the soft bodied animals having the shell. So having shell is the special characteristic. Okay, and they are the aquatic ones, and especially they live in the inside the sea. Okay, and mollusks have soft and unsegmented body enclosed in a hard shell, and they are having the muscular foot for the locomotion. Okay, you might have seen the snail. This the snail is very common, so when they move there you can see very easily. Then cockle shell is there, octopus and green mussel is there. Octopus, they are having the muscular foot. Okay, and with that they are able to move in the inside the sea. So here that mollusks are having the soft bodied invertebrates with large foot. Okay, and the last one among this group is that is the phylum Echinodermata. Okay, phylum Echinodermata. So Echinodermata, they are having the examples are sea stars, brittle stars, sea urchins, and then sea cucumber and sand dollars. Their head and tail are absent. Okay, their head and tail are absent, and their body is rough, spiny, and star-like body. Okay, they are having the star-like body, and so they are called as echinodermates. So children, we have studied about all the invertebrates: Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminths, Nematohelminths, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, and Echinodermata. So please, you all memorize these all groups. Okay, these all phylum name, because this is new for you. Okay, so again you have to learn very nicely, and try to memorize these groups. Okay, again Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminths, Nematohelminths, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata. So students, hope you all have understood the topics. If you have any doubt or question, you can ask in the comment section below, and the remaining topics will be covered in the next videos. Please like, share it with your classmates, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get my latest updates. Thank you and take care.